don't even know what the true meaning of polygamy is. Can somebody look it up on Google? Can you look it up on Google?
Look it up, please.
I'm not into polygamy. I feel like if a man has one wife, he can focus in on that woman, those children, and when you start adding other people into the equation, it's just messy. And that's just my opinion. You know, I don't like no mess.
Well, when you start talking about polygamy, that's a religion. They have a religion. And so that's where the polygamy come in. But we have these people, these men running around.
Right.
They ain't married to nobody. They ain't not committed to nobody. They just a hoe. They just wanna break. Hey, you just have to call a spade a spade.
Hey,
Yeah.
straight up. Google's definition of polygamy is the practice or custom of having more than one wife or husband at the same time.
You can have a husband.
So maybe polygamy is just that.
Okay, so I can really put my spit on it. Do you understand?
See, I'm getting more into polygamy.
Studying on polygamy. I'm going to repeat the definition of polygamy.
Look, you
By
excited
Google. Polygamy. The practice or custom of having more than one wife or husband at the same time. Polygamy. So do you like polygamy?
That's like, what's his name? D. Ray Davis. He got them 2 living girlfriends. They all get along. He say when they mad, they go in the room and talk to each other.
Well, they gotta get it together because they gonna leave him alone.
Yeah. Well, you bring another man in there and he ain't gonna like it.
That's not part of the deal.
You're right, I know.
Well, tell him he needs to go look it up on Google.
You don't know the real me.
There you go. Say, don't be no Google in my house.
He gonna cut the internet service off.
Your mom.
Nobody gonna be Googling no more.
We ain't gonna worry about
Polygamy, man, dude.
The camera can't see that.
I'm gonna just say I personally do agree with polygamy. Reason being, well, let me just speak on America. Anything that is out the norm is a taboo here in America. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but in other countries, you know, it works, and that's why in other countries, those type of people are more unified than Americanized people. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
but even in other countries, it's always the man. You know, we didn't even know that it even existed to women.
Right.
Women. It never, women, you know, even in this country, we're not supposed to be. We're supposed to be equal.
But even if it wasn't legalized, or even if it wasn't accepted, or we could do it here, my feeling is I'm all for it, because you know, young folks, they get fed up, they don't want to put time in, they don't want to work on shit. That's because, you know, they need like multiple people. That's why in marriages, you married, but you got somebody you talk to about your problems. Why can't it be a bunch of niggas in the same situation? We can all talk about the same thing, and everybody know what's going on.
Community,
and it ain't no unity. I'm saying, I ain't saying be a hoe, but I'm all for it, and that's just because in my mind, like I was married before. I was married for 8 years. My husband did not have not even everything that I like. I had to grow to like his flaws and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure he had to grow to like my flaws as well. But if we just could have just, you know, had multiple people, not sexually, because polygamy and, you know, being married to everybody, more than one person, those different people have a certain attribute that you like. You know what I'm saying? You may have that one who got good sex. You may have that one that can cook. You may have that one that can clean. You may have that one that can babysit. It takes a village. You know what I mean? To even just build, to help even as an adult.
I know a guy. Most guys wouldn't, but I don't. Well, you know, I did hear about Nature Boy. Do anybody know about Nature Boy?
No.
Okay, so Nature Boy is this guy, and he's like all into the earth, like
he be in trees,
in the grass, naked. The women have just little leaves on their nipples, and
I'm all for nudity.
I love nudity.
Yeah, and they believe that it's all about the woman. Like, we are Mother Earth.
Yeah.
So
we are the real guys.
the wife has a bunch of husbands.
Oh, really?
And basically, the wife have one husband that she has kids with. One husband who take care of the crops, and one husband who works on the home. And
again, in reality, that is the perfect situation. You got to think about if you was a business owner or something like that.
Business-wise,
you got a whole team. I'm just saying.
I agree with that. But it's like everybody has to be basically on the same page for it not to be messy and drama and feelings. And
I was listening to Farrakhan this morning, and he was saying that men need to realize that women or the earth is not about the man, it's about the woman. You satisfy your woman and everything will go fine. And I understand it because a woman, if she is into you, she gonna give her all. Most women, she gonna give her all. So all you got to do is keep her happy, and you gonna be happy.
Don't have everything.
But I think sometimes in situations, people get so tied in trying to be everything that person want, that they end up losing out on who they really
are. Yeah, now that was like my poem when I say a man is a luxury.
I can get dreads. You got women out here getting fake butts and breasts, thinking that's gonna keep a man in. It's not. That's why you need multiple. You hear me?
Is his name illogical? What's his name?
You need like a multiple situation and an understanding. You know what I'm saying? As long as everybody on the same page.
Have to be on the same page.
In America, it's the double standard.
A woman that got many, a man that got many women, he's a player. A woman that got more than one man, she a hoe. So
I know Philip, but don't push me.
That's the different standards. They don't even like women to have friends, like you say, somebody just to talk to get a man's perspective of things.
But that is an insecurity within themselves.
Right.
What's your point, your perspective of polygamy?
As far as, currently, I don't think it's no man out there that could support multiple wives. Men can't support one wife. You know what I'm saying? It's hard out here for just one person to provide for a household. So imagine you got two wives. You got to provide for two households. It depending on how many kids y'all got. So who realistically can even have that kind of relationship?
I don't believe we live in the day and age.
We weren't. My mindset is not like that. Because when you were raised, you got a mother and a father and then the kids. Even though that's what you thought, maybe it might not have been reality, but that's the way American. So we taught that.
Yeah,
it's a mindset. It's
now because
even mindsets can be changed though.
Yeah, but it's so.
But it's like you have to be in a community where that kind of way of life can thrive.
Or you got to be the type of person that kind of think outside the box, like man and woman. It's two of you guys. You get married. I've always been like when I see people been together 40 years. I be like, damn, how you be with this person for so long? You know what I mean? Like, you had to go through some things. You know what I'm saying? There's times where you don't like that mug. Right. You don't want to see him. You're unattracted to him. I mean, and that's just the reality of it. You know.
But you know, it's just a give and take. Like, because I've been married multiple times. Well, I've had that piece of paper multiple times. Nah, they wasn't all at the same time. That would have worked. I've been married, and I've never had a husband in my mind.
Gotcha.
You know, I've had that piece of paper. Legally, I was married, but it wasn't marriage. It was, but it like one of them was 22 years. You know, that's my kid's father. It was 22 years, but to me, I don't feel I had a husband either time. I was the husband. I want somebody.
And you know, then going back to that, women, we are the organizers. Our mind is, I don't know. I mean, and this thing, the human body. Right. A man can't never do what I could do. A man can't do what none of us could do. And vice versa. But what can a man do that I can't do?
Make his sperm. You ain't got no sperm.
And that's debatable because, I mean, you got Google over here. We got Google over here.
Changing the world,
and Google
right?
said that women have sperm.
And they don't have sperm, but we do have some type of hormone, and it has been documented women having babies with no man. We can look it up. Like,
where that's at? Because boy,
I thought Mary was the only one that did that.
Look, but even if you take it back down to Mary did it. Yeah. Now, any Christian man can't debate that, because if he even debates that,
well, you know, the Bible's written
your
about
whole faith come into question.
Right, your whole faith come into question.
Yeah.
So, you know.
But remember, you had me read something, and it did say that a woman could do that.
Yeah,
I need to read this.
You remember
I Googled
because this is news to me.
Because that was the first time I was shocked when I read that. Because if I had known that,
I asked everything.
I never would have.
Google, what's wrong with me? Hello,
they said I got
my chest hurt. Am I okay? Should I go to the ER?
You need to know.
He told me I got a PhD from Google, you know. I call him with my diagnosis and I tell him what I need.
Gotcha.
And then he make me come in the office so he can get that money and he give me what I done told him I need.
Yeah.
But you know, it's about money.
Yeah.
It is. Definitely.
So I would like to see if a guy had 3 wives and if a woman had 3 husbands, which one? That's what I said. I don't know if but we ain't gonna talk about that. Which one?
I'm not even talking about the sex thing. I'm just talking about providing everything for a man. You know, men are an extension of your children. They can't have no headache. Now, this is me talking. This is my opinion. Most men, you know, they strong physically, but women are stronger than they are mentally, and we can bear more stuff. So if you had 3 men dependent on you, you'd be a tired sister.
But honestly, I believe that a woman can handle 3 men depending on her versus a man handling 3 women depending on them. Just saying,
I think a man can, because they ain't gonna care. They gonna care about one. The other 2,
them women ain't gonna be happy, because if you gonna tell me care, well then the woman's gonna leave me.
You know,
I'm trying to say, what's gonna work out better? What do you think gonna work out better? A man. But I'm saying it does work. People do this. This is not a thing that's. I mean, we're talking about it, so it exists.
Oh yeah.
I think when it comes to bills, money, taking care of household, if a man got these 3 women, all 3 of these women got a period, all of them gonna PMS at least 3 times in a month. You're gonna have to deal with PMS. You know, you're gonna have to deal with. That's gonna be a lot draining.
But when you got PMS, he gonna come see her. When she got PMS, he gonna come see her.
That's not how it works, though. If you are my husband, if you my husband,
you think husbands don't disappear?